Oh,
What the hell are we doing here?
I wanted to come in here and have myself. This is Brett Elston.
Hi, Brett.
And that's
Christopher.
and to my left,
Henry Gilbert, Marvel Zombie.
Marvel Zombie. Both of us big Marvel nerds, and I really wanted to come in here and kind of complain about the character profiles of all these characters. That let me start at the end though, because what happens is, much like Marvel cards used to be back in the day. You see these power grids and a bio in the corner, so it talks about the character. Now, obviously, Galactus.
This is the first time I looked up endurance in the dictionary Marvel card.
Yes, and the ability to keep fighting is endurance. So they have always like intelligence, strength, speed, blah blah blah. That's fine, but I wanted to go through these and one kind of how we think these are accurate, because some of these are actually from the official Marvel website. So like Sentinel, of course, has no intelligence, but is very strong and energy projection, his ability to shoot beams, speed, he's not that fast, but stamina, he can sustain a lot of damage, blah blah blah.
Also, its AI can like learn from people fighting it too. Like,
right.
If you'd like to see more
fighting
Sentinel,
ability,
if you'd like to see more of Sentinel, play MvC3 online once.
Play the game once. But there's just a few random things in here, like this, for example. Taskmaster, who predates Skeletor, by the way.
Yep.
Look at his fighting ability at the bottom. Maxed out. Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to come into play a little later. I want you to remember that 7 right there.
I agree with that.
I do agree, but I want you to think about it, because his bit is photographic reflexes.
Tell me a little bit about Task. I don't know anything about Taskmaster.
Taskmaster has the ability.
Taskmaster.
As his bio states, his ability is to see what someone else does and then replicate it with perfect effect.
The Shang Tsung.
But he can't like jump as fast. Like he can't jump as high as Spider-Man.
Right.
He doesn't have superpowers other than that he can.
Right.
He's
But
in
if he
peak
watched,
physical
say,
condition.
like if he watched like Daredevil do this expert judo move, he could immediately do that same move. And he's peak human toughness and stuff. So he's a well-trained.
In case we didn't give the disclaimer, we're going to get deep nerdy here.
Oh yeah,
this is not a FAP, so if you're not interested in talking serious about comic abilities, go the fuck away.
But this also bothers me, because when we get out of Marvel, like I want you to see.
Sort of bothers me too.
See, like look at the power grid for Taskmaster again. Like look how comparative, like how conservative Marvel was. Where they're like, yeah, I mean he's an expert fighter, but when it comes to stamina and speed, he's no better than a human.
He's an above-average human.
Dormammu's a cosmic being, basically, so that all makes sense for him to be that strong. I get it. Storm, sure, I guess I agree with all of that. And 2, intelligence is supposed to be basic human.
Yeah.
Anything beyond that is like...
Wait, is that as defined by Marvel's own skill grid?
Yeah.
2 is a basic human.
So Storm is a dummy.
No, she's as smart as a normal person can be.
According to this game.
She's as smart as a normal human can be. Although I don't know why fucking Taskmaster is so much smart.
Yeah, well, I guess he knows a lot of moves.
Yeah, so that doesn't make sense already. And yet, see, now that bothers me. The intelligence on Magneto's a 5. Like,
well, he is like he's a great orator and he's a master planner. Like he is.
Right. So does that?
He did invent or help make Cerebro. So I mean, he is smart.
Right, but is it like for Marvel? Like 5 is getting into like beyond genius level, where it's like I don't know.
I'd say
like Jimmy Neutron levels.
Yeah, definitely Jimmy Neutron.
Well, I'm curious to see what Spider-Man's intelligence.
Also, what's with his real name? There is Max Eisenhart.
That's Eric Lenscher and Max Eisenhart. They kind of have flip-flopping between those. But I think maybe now Max Eisenhart is his official name. I haven't been keeping up with X-Men.
But they retained the Auschwitz World War II thing in this.
Yeah, that's still true. Like
Is that what they say?
For a point, they
such a good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I thought it was Eric Lenscher this whole time, or Magnus, as it was in the '80s when they didn't bother.
That settles it. I'm not playing as him.
All right.
I think it is Max Eisenhart now, but I haven't been keeping up with X-Men. I think they just read it as an origin.
So Jean Grey / Phoenix. That all makes sense. Like she can.
Yeah.
No, actually, wait. The speed is 7, which is usually reserved for like Silver Surfer and Cosmic Beam, because that means like speed of light.
Yeah, like Quicksilver would be.
Well, Quicksilver is like a 4. He can run. He can.
Well,
I don't know where he is now because of the repowered mutants, but.
I mean, she does fly around space. If she
I guess
wants
as
to.
Phoenix, she could
as like
theoretically.
The Dark Phoenix.
Okay, I can buy that as Phoenix. Yeah. George, who cares? So that's fine.
George, nice.
MODOK.
Wait, what does MODOK stand for?
Well, it's right here. Mental organism designed only for killing.
Awesome.
And that dates all the way back to 1967.
Tales of suspense.
But MODOK, I can buy all that. He's very shoots a lot of beams. He's very smart. He is a brain, so fair
But
enough.
he can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
Yeah.
Good, makes a good fighting game character. Fighting ability for that, like, I guess, because X-23 is a clone of Wolverine, but with boobs.
And she was like trained from birth to be as good as Wolverine. So
but even that, like, fighting ability is a 6, so I want you to remember that as well.
Is she the broad that died super quick in X-Men 2?
No.
No?
That was Lady Deathstrike.
Lady Deathstrike, that's who it was.
Who you might see more of in the next Wolverine movie, if I'm not mistaken. Which is directed by
Oscar winner Darren Aronofsky.
Yes. So here we get to Spiderman, and
I guess I agree with that intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence 4, because see, like that's
he's smarter than Storm.
Yes, absolutely. Peter Parker is definitely smart. He's a scientist. He truly is. He invented the web shooters.
Isn't Storm like an enlightened alien or something?
No,
like that?
she's just a mutant. She's just a person.
Mutant?
Just a normal
person. She grew
person.
up on the mean streets of Egypt, and like she didn't have time to study. She's a good leader, but she couldn't. You couldn't ask her to build web shooters overnight like Spider-Man did.
Yeah,
or an anti-magnetic field to make the Vulture stop flying.
That's true.
So that makes sense for me on Spider-Man. Jen Walters, She-Hulk.
Well, wait a minute. That's strength.
Yeah.
No,
so that strength is not correct.
Wow.
I would give her.
She's maxed out.
Yeah, I give her a 6 at the most. Like I wouldn't say she's. I know they bulked her up recently, but she is not stronger than the Thing. The Thing is normally a 6 on the card.
It should be in the game.
Yeah, Thing 1 should be in the game, but like
all the FF, but definitely Thing.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Hulk is always a 7 because that's his bit. He has no upper limit.
Him, yeah.
He's the max limit of strength as far as brute strength goes. So for She-Hulk to have the same, it doesn't make any. And these are like, from what I can tell, the official Marvel, because I took these when we get to Captain America.
You have printouts.
I have a printout. I have one printout. So that rubs me the wrong way.
So I wanted to be in here. Now this is weird.
Now Thor, I suppose, because he's 2 intelligence is just supposed to be kind of normal.
Yeah.
Was my understanding. But then strength I will buy as a 7 because Thor is supposed to be one of the non-cosmic most powerful characters.
Marvel Superman, right?
And when Straczynski started writing him, like they upped his power level even more. So
that one I have no real. But notice how like they compensate. Like his intelligence is really low too, fighting ability, and then go back to look just if nothing else, look how varied these things are. Like these are definite stats. Like even Spider-Man, they didn't. Like, he's not an expert fighter. He's not a super...
This was real life. It'd be witnessable. You'd be able to see it in front of you. You would line them up. This is a dummy.
Yeah. So here's Clert.
Martian Manhunter.
And he's, he's just a soldier, so...
Yeah, well, he's a soldier who got the combined powers of the Fantastic Four, except it's more than that.
Yeah. So I kind of buy all of those. Although, again, that's strength of 6. Maybe, I guess, if that's channeling things strength, I suppose.
If you combine that with the... Susan Storm's invisible powers,
which he never uses.
Which he never uses in the game, which is unfortunate.
And you just don't see it.
And not a very offensive weapon.
You get to Doom, which I guess I buy all this because his suit, his intelligence.
I really like this picture. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
I feel like he's on the verge of a 7 intelligence. I don't know.
I wouldn't put him a 7, but 6 I definitely buy. The rest of that stuff, I agree with all of that.
Oh, hi, I'm Victor.
Deadpool.
Pineapple.
It has his real name is unrevealed. What happened to Wade Wilson?
Yeah, wait. I don't know. That could be more.
He became the Green Lantern.
That could be more rewrites, but it's Wade Wilson.
He was always Wade Wilson. Did that when he became Soldier X or Agent X or what? That wasn't even him. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. Rob Liefeld started writing him.
All right. So I mean, Deadpool again. Like I would strength, stamina. Like I think his stamina should maybe be off the charts because his healing factor is instantaneous.
Yeah, he's much high. He's a higher healing factor than Wolverine, so he would get tired even less.
Yes.
I agree with that fighting thing.
Now, here's Captain America.
All right, wait.
Now, what the shit is this crap?
Yeah.
Look at that. 1, again, fighting ability, 6. He's less than Taskmaster.
No.
Who copies him?
And like the equal of X-23.
And the equal, like X-23 is on par with the living legend Super Soldier.
No.
This is un-American.
It's just not.
Like, seriously, Cap is like the only thing he's the best at is
fighting.
The best fighter. Like,
he's like Marvel's Batman, and you wouldn't give Batman. He's a 6 out of 7. Like, no, that's his bit. That really, I was yelling at my TV, like, why would they do this?
I figured out, but I did figure out why.
Why?
The associate producer is Red Skull on the game.
Oh,
sorry,
fucking
guys.
American swine.
Conspiracy.
Sorry,
But even that intelligence bothers me because he's a brilliant strategist. Like he's a leader and can command troops well.
Magneto.
Yes, if Magneto is that high,
5,
then so. I mean, granted, he doesn't invent things. I get that, but like, 4, come on.
And he has an extreme memory. But that 6 is.
That 6 just robs
Like
me.
Look at
also,
that.
like you could say, if you were arguing about just like pure fighting ability, like Batman isn't as good as him because he doesn't have super soldier serum. He's the extreme that just a human can be, but Cap has the super soldier serum on top of that. So and it knows every fighting thing. Like
He knows boxing, judo, aikido, and various other fighting disciplines.
and also he's ridiculously accurate with throwing a shield, which makes it not like that shouldn't work.
Right.
Sorry,
Wow.
it dropped my headphones.
So we get to Iron Man. So you always compare Iron Man and Captain America because they're friends and enemies and whatever. So that Iron Man stuff, Tony Stark is extremely smart. I get it. I get it. I would actually put him as a 6. I agree with that because he is supposed to be
He's
like
one of the
right
smartest.
underneath like Reed Richards.
According to Forbes magazine.
Yes, I read that in Maxim.
Mm-hmm.
Stamina and speed, I agree with that. That I'm all pretty okay with. Hulk, see here you get his strength as a 7. That's
and
but
the stamina. So.
and the stamina max. Those are both correct, but like again, you can't say him and She-Hulk are on the same level of 7.
No,
like that doesn't make any sense. Like that's part of what separates them is that even when she's hulked out, she is not as strong as the Hulk.
Yeah, but
she retains her intelligence, whereas Hulk just goes crazy.
And also, if her in the game always has her intelligence, then she should never be a 7.
Yeah.
No, I don't like
anyway.
that.
Then you get to Wolverine.
No, Cap would beat him in a fight. I do not agree with this.
I agree. Yeah, because his claws can't cut through Cap's shield.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
His claws are adamantium, but Cap's shield is vibranium alloy.
With an adamantium mix, I think.
It's a unique, one-of-a-kind compound. The bit with Cap's shield, there's a fact to it if you don't know.
Did they know this before he fought Wolverine, or did he find out
They found out when they had them fight. They didn't know. There was
Yeah.
no way to know
Very
until you put. But no, they mentioned. I don't know how far back the vibranium thing dates.
I'd say at least the 60s when Black Panther came into it.
Oh right, because Wakanda has all the vibranium, Chris.
Yeah, but Wolverine's teeth are made of unobtainium. So.
Well, there was also a very annoying...
But Cap's shield, really quick, his bit is it deflects all the incoming kinetic energy of a blast or force. Like in the intro of this game, you can see Cap deflect a helicopter flying over. It's about to hit him in Storm, and he pushes the shield. I mean, that's not a great example because he's like lifting.
It's not the shield is invincible. It can make anything bounce off of it. It
deflect. It redirects. It redirects all. That's why, like, if the Hulk punches straight down at Cap within reason, the force of that is deflected outward. Like it doesn't. Like it'll send him crushing down a little bit, but like it won't. Like or blasts of energy. Like it won't heat up or melt the shield. Anyway,
that's why Cap's arm doesn't explode.
Yeah, when he's getting punched by superhumans, like the shield is actually able to just absorb and negate all that. But yeah, his intelligence and like that strength doesn't seem right for Wolverine.
Come on,
Bob. That's equal to Spider-Man's strength, which he does not have.
He does not.
Like,
Spider-Man is about like 10 tons he can lift and throw.
Yeah.
Wolverine cannot fucking do that. So like his
I'd
strength,
say maybe a ton if he pushed himself.
Like I know he's got to carry around 800 pounds of adamantium inside of his body, so he does have to have some resilience there. But
proudly representing hairy men. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, now we get into Capcom where. It's like I don't have a good.
Oh my goodness!
I don't have a good I don't have a good basis for a lot of these characters.
She's as smart as Spider-Man.
Yeah, she's like.
I guess she knows the mystical arts and stuff.
And granted,
yeah, but not a lot of science or.
Yes, like granted, like, I'm not going to start with her now. Akuma, sure,
Whoa.
sure.
Wow. Wait a minute.
Sure,
wow.
he's a better fighter than Cap, and he's strong as Hulk, and.
Well,
he's faster than most of the characters in the world, and
I agree.
In the Street Fighter universe, that's probably correct.
I'll give him fighting ability because he is supposed to be like.
I'll give him
he's
that.
out to be the purest fighter of all time.
I'll give him that for sure. But
man, his grid looks like the soundboard of a kick-ass rock concert. Yeah,
with a drummer that's not picking up the slack.
But that strength is insane.
That strength is insane. It's like, no, the lowest thing is he's just really smart, not incredibly smart.
Yeah, how is he that smart? Just because he knows a bunch of fighting moves?
Yeah.
That's his.
So that, but
and
I
his
get
speed. I guess he teleports around.
Yeah.
But
I get
yeah.
energy projection and fighting ability. I get that. Now Mike Hager,
Yeah.
he's also the 7.
Wow.
This is ridiculous.
He is the Hulk equivalent,
He's-
though, right?
No.
He's as
No,
strong.
I mean, well, in the game.
He's as strong and durable as the Hulk.
In the game, he's
This
there.
is
He's
a
smart. He's
joke.
Capcom's Hulk.
No way. He's the smartest Spider-Man. strong as Thor as well. Not just.
That's right. And he was the fucking mayor. He was an elected
And he was a mayor.
official.
I know he's like a joke character.
What?
But this is like.
He's supposed to be serious, but I get that there's a level of silliness involved in all of this,
Yeah.
and I don't take this completely to heart. But I just wish Marvel had some level of, well, we should, because Marvel's things
This
here.
would be a great executive meeting with like hands being
Hang
slammed
on,
on the
hang on.
table.
Let me go back to Captain America really quick. Now, what I printed out here, guys, is Marvel's official rankings on their website. So I want to see if these are correct. So their official rating from Cap is a 4 in intelligence.
No.
No, see, it's not even following their own grids.
Nor the fan votes, which is really confusing me right now.
Yeah, fighting skills.
Strength is on par.
Strength is on par.
As is fighting skill, or is that the same as ability?
No, fighting skill is the same as ability, so that's the same. But yeah, on Marvel's website, his official intelligence is a 4, which I'd be more comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah, energy projection should be a 1. His speed is a 2 in this, but on Marvel's site, his speed is a 3. So,
These bars are significant increments
yes.
of measurement.
So that's why when I'm like, Marvel did like. I don't know if it fell on Marvel or Capcom to deal with
Yeah.
this, but it's like these things are all over the place.
It's looking to me like Capcom developed this game.
Yes, like, and then sure,
There-
Crimson
wow,
Viper,
look
she's
at
good
that.
at everything.
Perfect. Her levels are just right.
Was she an inventor? Like, did she invent the
I don't think-
robo clothes she has? I don't think so.
She has a battle suit, but I thought she bought it. I don't think she.
Yeah, I don't think she made it.
I don't think she invented. It's possible she did, and even if she did, okay, so she's like a lamer Tony Stark. Fine.
Mhm. And just because you're a Street Fighter, you have great fighting ability. Like that's.
She's been in one game. How the fuck
Yeah.
does anybody know?
And she's so fast too,
Yeah.
faster than Spider-Man.
Yes, that speed, like in the Marvel universe, that
Wow.
speed is approaching like
Wow.
hundreds of miles an hour,
Yeah.
or speed of sound even.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is faster than her. Like
Yes.
he-
Yes.
That's his whole thing. Is that he's so quick. He's not
Yes.
super speed, but
Yeah. So that
and her
that's
strength as strong as Spider-Man.
that's silly. Yes, can she lift up 10 tons? I don't know because the game they only punch each other. Zero again. There's like no.
Wow, what the
No.
fuck?
There's like no humility at all.
I
With
got my
this.
ass kicked by Zero, and it was really humiliating.
And it's like,
that's
yeah, he's-
another 7 fighting.
Yes, they're
ability.
just like, look at all this. Like how? Yes, all of our characters excel.
That's all Zero does, though. He doesn't even have like a wife or anything.
He just has
fights.
weird green boobs that bother
Yeah,
me.
wow,
Yeah.
look at those.
So, Bionic Commando guy, come on.
Wow.
Again,
God, I
this
wish we had a record of it. Like, who's he on par with?
It's saying like he's above.
He's
again,
above Captain America.
Yeah, and Cap and
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
So yeah,
and,
keep that in mind. Those levels.
This character, who you'll see probably forever.
Yes.
This Spencer
You know,
character.
versus him,
Wow.
who's been around since the 40s and is a beloved character. Yeah, he's better than him at everything.
Yeah, but to be fair, Captain America has both his original arms.
Uh-oh, and he never took a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, just because he has one robot arm, he has a
Yep,
5
pretty
string.
much.
That one arm is really strong. He loved his wife
Yeah.
very much.
And he's super fat. Like he's
His
so,
hair is
Yes,
made of
that's
Kevlar.
speed again. That speed
He
means
runs with regular legs. And what makes him so smart too? I don't understand.
what's the deal with this bionic arm?
Well, he was in the military. Like, that's all I got.
Yeah,
This
it's
guy
like,
has
well, he was
no
smart
fucking
because-
backstory anyway.
He's smart because he volunteered.
Yes, because he got his game out before the
Arthur.
studio shut
Come
down.
on. This is
I'm
really
sorry,
getting
Henry,
crazy
but this is
now.
all true.
The stamina should be a 1, if
he-
anything.
yeah.
If he,
Why does he?
if he survived his first 2 games, that's a pretty powerful person.
I agree. Like on a silly level, I can
Yes.
accept this fighting ability. An energy projection, sure,
And Arthur kicks ass to play.
but like strength, where the hell does that come from?
Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
man.
And intelligence,
Yeah.
what about his character has ever conveyed that he's
a
that
moron.
smart?
He's an idiot. It's his whole thing.
God, and then
wear
Wesker.
anything under
No, boo.
Wesker.
He's smarter than Dr. Doom.
This is why I wanted to do this with you, is because I'm inclined to play with Marvel characters and they kind of suck.
Yeah.
And I see. Well, why are Chris Redfield?
Oh, we'll get to him.
Why are Chris Redfield and Wesker better than Captain America?
Yeah.
And so yes, that's why I'm here. Yeah. Wow, I did not know he was that.
I'd say Wesker in speed and strength is in reality is slightly faster and stronger than Cap. I'd give him that.
Yeah, I would too.
But this is just insanity, and I'll give him his stamina because he's got his he's a regenerative health dude.
Yes.
But 7 intelligence, the smartest, he's had the smartest non-cosmic intelligence.
Yeah, does anyone else other than Galactus have a 7 intelligence in the game?
I haven't seen one yet.
Oh, there's one.
If he gets this,
no. Dr. Doom doesn't.
Doom, Stark, and Banner are smarter than him.
Wesker.
They're all smarter than him. He doesn't even invent shit.
Uses many firearms.
He knows how to use other people's biological weapons to fuck over people, but he doesn't invent them.
I'm gonna jump in with you. His weapons would be the same as a playable Punisher. I guarantee he would get his ass kicked by Wesker with this kind of.
All right.
power
So
grid.
Tron again, another 7 intelligence.
Wow! Wow!
God, Henry, I watched your eyes.
Wow!
I can't even have loud reactions to it anymore.
Wow, you're just disappointed now.
This is the point where I was going through them where I was like, what? Come the fuck on!
Another 7.
I'm sorry, Henry, you need a back rub, buddy?
This isn't
she
cool.
Can't. This isn't cool.
Iron Man could make robots all day if he wanted to, man.
But they would. Who knows if they would serve them food?
Or does she even make all those surf bots? Or do they just hang around? Can create anything fine.
Able to create anything from small robots.
Yeah, but how much does that help you in a fight?
Yeah. But she built this one suit that has her body exposed, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go. You forgot the Homer bubble.
She's also just as good. Some things never go out of style. And then Beautiful Joe.
Awesome.
I guess that's somewhat fine.
Oh, yeah, this one seems calmed down.
That's a little more sedate and honest.
Yeah.
I guess if you think of his speed, because he can slow down time.
Sure.
I'll be the Beautiful Joe expert.
Okay.
I love those fucking games.
Okay. Tell me about it.
He is not smart in any way. I don't see why
he
gets to be smarter than Storm. Hey, she's a go-go. Like he doesn't do. He's a kid in a backwards hat, or he's an idiotic superhero.
He really reminds me of Fred Durst.
All right.
Chia.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
What?
Let's watch terrible movies.
Rolling.
Yeah, no, he's
this close to Alf there.
Did it all for the nookie. Sorry.
All
right.
right.
Back away from the mic. Yeah. Move on.
Real
wow.
name.
Look at. Well, he's like a god.
Amaterasu, she is a
She's
cosmic
a sun god.
entity.
I'm actually fine with her completely
Yeah.
because she's supposed to be a deity.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, she's that much dumber than Tron Bon. So, I mean,
Yeah, I don't get.
The omniscience has its price, apparently.
Yeah, I mean she's not like that level of god, but it's still like, what?
Also, she doesn't move that fast. I don't think she was.
Yeah,
that
the
fast.
speed I'm not quite getting because even in the context of the game compared to the other things in it, why is she faster than Beautiful Joe? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, she can run fast as we see in the game's cutscenes.
But not that speed of light fast.
Yes.
We said, for Phoenix, we're like, well, she can fly around the universe whenever she
and
wants
again,
to.
I'm comparing all these to Marvel charts that they would have this exact grid, and these grids verbatim almost, other than the fact are on Marvel's website for all their characters. So that's why they're in here, and I love that they're in here. That's a great touch, and to have all these bios, I love that these things are in here. But that's wrong. Trish.
Obviously.
Again,
What the fuck?
how they define intelligence is just
Yes, why
insane
is
to
she
me.
so smart?
She doesn't
7 on this isn't genius. 7 is supposed to be I'm omniscient.
omniscient. Or I saw it defined how Lex Luthor is in DC Universe. He's a level 12 intelligence, meaning he could talk almost anybody into suicide. That's how smart he is. That.
That's not very difficult.
Yeah,
No,
but what a great barometer.
Yes.
No, that's like
He could talk in Brainiac could talk someone into a beach house he didn't need.
Well, that was Brainiac. This was the example. Brainiac says, "Don't talk to him, Superman. Lex Luthor is a level 12 intelligence. He'd talk you into killing yourself eventually."
What?
Just that sentence alone is why I can't get into DC. Wait, Superman, don't talk to Lex Luthor. He's a level 12. All right, as we continue to argue about intelligence meters.
Also, fast, as strong as Spider-Man.
Chun-Li, also,
the fastest woman alive.
She can kick fast, I agree, but I mean...
Yes. I agree.
And again,
in a foot race, way better than Storm, right?
Yes, as far as one leg is concerned, as far as her legs are concerned, in the
right,
world of Street Fighter, yes, but when you're incorporating all these other worlds and characters, have a little bit of fucking sanity.
Well, even on the Capcom side of things, they have magical beings.
Yeah.
Like she's, and also like her 5 intelligence, she couldn't.
Yes.
invent
What about
anything?
What
like,
about at 5? Like, I'm a good policeman. Remember, she's a detective. Did you forget about that?
I detect things. She can maybe like fly a helicopter or something.
No, she rides in a lot of helicopters.
That's right.
Yeah. So why she has a 5?
And she couldn't even find Shadaloo. Man.
And I hate this because it's making me talk down about a bunch of characters I
Oh yeah,
love.
exactly.
Because I love Chun-Li completely. She's actually fairly good in the game, surprisingly. Whereas in a lot of crossover games, it's like, yeah, Chun-Li's in it, so what? But anyway, Felicia also 7.
Oh my goodness! Fastest woman alive.
At least her intelligence is normal,
Yes.
which is like 'cause she's a joke, stupid character.
She fights with razor sharp claws. I wonder how she compares
Also-
to Wolverine.
Also, strength just as good as Spider-Man.
Sure.
I'm okay with
I'll
because
believe
maybe she is supposed to be a monster
yeah, she's got
sort of
magical
thing.
cat powers, but also fighting ability 5. She's not that. I don't know. The way they animate her fighting is like she kind of doesn't realize her own strength. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, she is also sister of an orphanage.
Cat power.
Dante,
Yeah, of course.
I guess.
Wow.
I
What?
guess.
I don't know.
He
I don't know
does some
about
of that stuff. I mean, he does. Some of those cutscenes in
know.
Devil May Cry make him look pretty badass.
I know, but he rarely ever does any hand-to-hand with anybody.
I'd say if Wesker gets to be that much, then he gets to.
Yeah, I would definitely put him. I agree with almost except intelligence because I don't get what about his intelligence is.
I guess
We'll
he knows
find
a
out in
lot
the
of
new game.
spells and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to be knowledgeable of a lot of shit to do that. It's a different kind of intelligence. I guess. Okay. Chris is now relegated to his phone. Look at Chris Redfield.
Yeah, that bugs me. My girlfriend wants me to play as him because guess
Chris,
why?
yeah.
But I'm like, I can't. I hate that all he does is shoot a long-range gun. Like, I hate that. I want to go up and hit people, and so many people play as Chris. He seems to be one of the preferred characters.
It's just this like blowtorch that he has. It's like what? How did I have? But again, intelligence
he's
and
smarter,
strength.
Smarter and stronger than Spider-Man.
Than Spider-Man.
Wait, I love the weapons: firearms, handguns, submachine guns, shotguns, and a knife.
And a knife.
A knife.
Fighting ability. Like I guess I'd give him a 5 now. He get a 4. He's continually outclassed by Wesker.
Like, wait.
all the time.
Really? Where does that strength come from? He's a normal human being.
Yeah, he gets pushed around all the time.
Like, I know in 5 he uppercuts a boulder out of the lava, and that's kind of silly.
Well, 5 was when he got those muscles anyway.
Yes.
But in
the
5,
muscles would be fine up to a 3.
Yeah.
Possibly 4, but I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I'd be angry at the 4.
him punching that rock was ridiculous in the game, but like it was at the end of the game, and you could even like say to yourself, well, he's about to kill Wesker.
Yeah.
Like he'd have a burst of energy.
I was totally
and he
because
does
in the
have
moment,
to punch it a bunch of times.
like in the
too.
moment, I was like, sure, this is so silly.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Morrigan, I guess she is.
I don't know dick about Morrigan.
What?
I don't know anything about Morrigan.
I don't need to know anything about her. I'm going to look at her.
Again, like nothing under a 4. Like,
Yeah, it's like she's better than almost
Is she
every
that
Marvel
smart?
character.
What is she? I don't know a lot about Morrigan.
Also, I'd definitely say she's faster than Felicia. Like,
But
Yeah.
she's that smart.
Fly
She's smarter
around.
than Doctor Doom.
Yes, she's as smart.
As smart.
She's
As
as
smart.
smart as Doctor.
well, she knows a bunch of mystic stuff as well, and she knows how to summon things.
Powers of
and
seduction, I see. The 3
I
major
guess
houses.
maybe that's rolled into intelligence as well. Here's the duck.
Like I'm willing to some of that I'm willing to buy because she is again she's a demon. She's got there's a level of magic going on there that is
Yeah.
acceptable, but compared to other characters, it really gets
My
me.
goodness.
And then
Wow! Look at fucking wow.
And
I mean, he's a great character, especially in this game, and I don't know. I hate to fault for.
He's
Ryu
just a
would be-
man. He's just.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be. He should be.
But
the
fighting is all he
same.
knows.
At best, no. I'll give him fighting
He's a road
ability.
pugilist.
I'll give him fighting ability, and like they make his energy projection crazy in this game. I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go with that too. but he's not smart. He's one of the most milquetoast characters in all of gaming. Like he has no personality, so he shouldn't have a 4 intelligence.
Is there a vague story to this game? Did they undergo some kind of, I don't know, adaptation to the Marvel universe where they were bumped up?
Well, no, I mean not as far as their power levels.
I haven't
go.
read the comic.
Not canonically. It's just they meet up and there's just an inherent leveling of the playing field.
There is.
Well, it's just something you accept. It's not like it's not like Marvel versus. It's not like MK versus DC where they bothered to explain.
I just said I imagine all the Capcom characters walk through the door Armageddon style, and then you'll need these in order to fight these.
Right.
The Marvels.
No, it's just like ever since X-Men versus Street Fighter, which you can see in the video that I shot with Seth Killian from Capcom, and it was very nice video going through the history of the Versus series. As Seth explained, they bumped them up in X-Men versus Street Fighter so that their attacks looked more on par with comic book stuff. Because in a regular Street Fighter game, I mean, Ryu's just shooting a fireball and it's just one fireball. And there's a little bit
I don't even consider it odd anymore for Ryu to have a fireball that encompasses the whole screen.
Yeah.
It's a laser beam line.
Yeah. So
and that was started in the Versus series.
But so we can keep up with Cyclops. That's why.
But then that intelligence, that strength doesn't make sense. He's that high.
Maybe his stamina, I'd give that to.
I'd probably go stamina. As far as this game is concerned, I would. Sure. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all of them.
Well, that feels good.
Jeez Louise.
That feels good. Everybody who sat through this, I love you.
Yes.
I want to do more of just complaining about bios.
Yes, that just bothered me to no end.
Henry, the biggest travesty. What do you think?
However, also,
I gotta go with trombone. Trombone.
Also, I find this really funny.
Okay, we're gonna close on this.
To send us out, it's Spider-Man's music that plays.
I turned the music.
Oh, well, it was really funny because if you listen to his Spider-Man's theme and just leave it there
I'll
like
add
this,
it in.
like this cracked me up for a long time.
All right, let's leave
look
the
at that.
this for a little while.
Look at that.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.